Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it is time for match week number 10 of the Scottish Premiership 2020-21 season. Now, let's have a quick look on how I did last week. And all I'm going to say is it was a very good week for me. I got 2 perfect scores and 4 outcomes. So I think that must be a first, because it doesn't happen very often like that. But I got Hamilton Dundee United spot on, and I got St Mirren Kilmarnock spot on, and the others I got all the outcomes for as well. So I got 10 points. So just to say this now, I did beat everyone in the comments. In fact, the highest scores in the comments were Mike Eddy with 5 and Shane O'Donnell with 5 as well. Everyone else, Roberto was 4, Jamie was 3, and then we had Ballum, Stewart and Reese Russell all on 2 points. So it's been a very, very good week so far. We'll go into the games now. This is a bit of a first. There are 4 games on Friday evening this week. That is because Rangers and Celtic are both in European action, and they were moved to the Sunday. So will Celtic and Rangers both get through to Europe? That will be very interesting to see. So the 4 games we have on Friday night, I should say, are Aberdeen against St Mirren, Dundee United against Livingston, Hibernian against Hamilton, and Kilmarnock against Motherwell. So the first game to preview and predict is Aberdeen against St Mirren. And the last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Aberdeen, 2 draws and 1 win to St Mirren. And the last result was a 2-1 win to Aberdeen. Aberdeen getting a very good 3-0 win away at Ross County on Sunday. Very, very good performance it was as well. It was a very dominant performance from the Dons. Ross County didn't have anything to answer them by. But Aberdeen are in really good form right now. Really, really good form. Apart from the Motherwell defeat, that was another very good win, and it was nice to bounce back from a very bad 3-0 defeat to Motherwell the previous week there. St Mirren, a bit of a worrying time for St Mirren. Another defeat, which has put them bottom of the league at the moment. They played well against Kilmarnock, but didn't get the ball in the back of the net, and I think they are struggling for goals right now. And looking at this game, I think it's going to be another defeat for them, unfortunately. St Mirren are just on a really, really bad run where they're just needing one result to get them back to where they want to be. So I'm actually going to go for a 2-0 win to Aberdeen in this game. So we'll see what happens, but I've just got a feeling Aberdeen will be too strong for St Mirren, and it'll be another defeat for the men from Paisley. Dundee United against Livingston now. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to United, 2 wins to Livingston, and 1 draw. And the last result was a 3-2 win to Livingston. This is the first meeting of these 2 since that famous Scottish Premiership playoff semi-final where Livingston won 3-2 at Tannadice, and then it was a 1-1 draw at Livingston. So looking forward to this one. Dundee United coming off the back of a 1-1 draw with Hamilton. Better side in the game, but again they have dropped points, and it must be really, really disappointing for them to go away from that game knowing that they could have won that game. But Dundee United, to their credit, they played really, really well. Lawrence Shankland getting the goal as well. Drawing against Hamilton, it's a good result away from home, but it should have been all 3. It should have been all 3 for Dundee United, and Mickey Mellon will know that for sure. Livingston, 2-0 win against St Johnstone has put them off the bottom, right back up to 8th place. Very good win for Livingston. 2 quick-fire goals as well. Scott Tiffany with the first goal and Alan Forrest with the second. 30 seconds between the 2 goals, which is a very, very good win for Livingston, and that's what we've been needing: a clean sheet and a good win, and that is what we've been needing. Defensively, very, very sound as well. McCrory had a very good game as well. Midfield looked good as well. So good to see them winning. as well. But can they get that elusive away win? That would be very interesting to see. But because of the game that's been held at Tannadice, I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a draw on this one. I think Livingston will be more determined to probably get a win. But Dundee United at home are a decent outfit. There's no doubt denying that. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Dundee United and Livingston. Being realistic, Livingston's away form is not the best, and it would be nice. It'd be nice if they could get something from that game. But I'm going to go for a draw. I think Livingston will get something out of that game. 1-1 draw between Dundee United and Livingston. And the next game is Hibs against Hamilton. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 4 wins to Hibs and 1 draw. And the last result was a 2-1 win to Hibs. Hibs, yeah, that was a bit of a bad defeat, wasn't it? It's 3-0 against Celtic. I thought they would have put up a much better fight than they did against Celtic. But to be fair, Celtic played really, really well. Probably their best performance of the season as well. But yeah, Hibs really poor. Really, really poor. But they can go away from the fact that they don't play Celtic every week. That is, you can say for sure. Hamilton, they are coming off the back of a 1-1 draw with Dundee United. Hakeem Odoffin is a bit of a goal machine right now. That is 3 goals in his last 5 appearances for Hamilton. Very good goals as well, that it has to be said. Peels away from his marker, and it's a really good header past Siegrist into the bottom corner. So, you know what? Odoffin is proven to be a very, very good signing for Hamilton. David Templeton, very good player as well for Hamilton as well. Looking at this game, I can really only see a Hibs win. Hibs will be determined to bounce back from that shocking performance at Celtic Park. Going for a 2-0 win to Hibs in this game. I think it'll be a tight one, but I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Hibees in this game. Kilmarnock against Motherwell now. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Killie, 2 wins to Motherwell, and 1 draw. And the last result was a 1-0 win to Motherwell. Kilmarnock getting a very good 1-0 win away at St Mirren. Nakamba got the goal. Very good finish as well. Good play from Chris Burke. A lovely finish from Nakamba as well. Kilmarnock are in a good run of form recently. Proven very, very difficult to beat as well. It's going to be an interesting game. As I've said, Motherwell, wow. One week they win 3-0 away at Aberdeen, and then they're getting beat 5-1 at home to Rangers. It wasn't a very good performance either, but if it hadn't been for Trevor Carson, the score would have been much, much higher than 5-1. So very good for him to keep the score down, but really, really disappointed performance from Motherwell. But as I've said, you don't play the Old Firm every single week, and they'll be pretty pleased with that, because Rangers were on a fire against Motherwell on Sunday. So I'm going to go for a very surprise here. I'm going to go for a Motherwell win, because I think they need to bounce back from that really heavy defeat to Rangers. They got a good, decent record against Kilmarnock anyway as well. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Motherwell here. I'm going to go for an away win for Motherwell. We'll see if they can get it, but they definitely need to bounce back from that horrible defeat to Rangers. 2-1 to Motherwell. And we move into the Sunday games, which is St Johnstone against Celtic, 12 o'clock kickoff, live on Sky Sports. And the last 5 between the sides have resulted in 5 wins to Celtic. And the last result was a 1-0 win to Celtic. St Johnstone, well, all you can say is that they got a lot of chances against Livingston, but they couldn't hit the back of the net. And if you don't hit the back of the net, you don't get points. And unfortunately, they didn't take anything from Livingston. But those 2 quick-fire goals really, really were the pivotal moments in the game, because St Johnstone completely, dominated possession. They had more shots than Livingston, but they just couldn't get that elusive goal. And that's a bit of a worry for Callum Davidson, it has to be said. Real worry is that they don't seem to be scoring at the moment. And I think looking at it, he will look at this game against Celtic, and it's a free pass, because Celtic are obviously going to be they're going to be the favourites to win this game. But Callum Davidson will want his St Johnstone side to be better for sure. Celtic, best performance of the season by far as well. Ajeti might be doubtful though. He came off injured as well. Edward is bald now as well. Looks really weird being bald, but no, Celtic, very good performance against Hibs, and I think they will continue this one as well. I'm going to go for them to beat St Johnstone by 2-0 at Mcdiarmid Park. So I'm going to go for that. 2-0 to the champions. And the final game to preview and predict is Rangers against Ross County. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 5 wins to Rangers, and the last result was a 2-0 win to Rangers. Well, what can you say about Rangers' performance against Motherwell? Very, very good performance. James Tavernier, very, very good as well. Nice to see Jordan Jones on the score sheet as well, and Cedric Itten got the other 2 as well. Edmondson scored at the wrong end, but it has to be said it was a very comfortable win for Steven Gerrard's Rangers, and it's going to be a very interesting game, this one, because they're coming up against the Ross County side who are in no form at all, losing game after game again. It's really, really difficult. I know they won against St Johnstone the last time, but unfortunately they do seem to be leaking goals left, right and centre. So Rangers is probably not the team you want to be going to when Rangers are in absolute fire right now. They have Galatasaray on Thursday, but I've got a feeling that Rangers will win this one. I'm going to go for a big win here. Going to go Rangers 5, Ross County 0. I think Rangers will be too powerful for Ross County. Going to go for a 5-0 win to Rangers. And that is it. That is Matchweek 10 predictions done and dusted. Leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And if you are the highest scorer, then you will get a shout out. Now, this is the last game week until the international break. Boo! But we will be back on the 17th of October for the Matchweek 11, which includes the Old Firm Derby, the first Old Firm Derby of the season. That is going to be a cracking game as well. But I'll go through my predictions really, really quickly as well. Aberdeen 2, St Mirren 0. Dundee United 1, Livingston 1. Hibs 2, Hamilton 0. Kilmarnock 1, Motherwell 2. St Johnstone 0, Celtic 2. Rangers 5, Ross County 0. So that is it. That is Matchweek 10 done and dusted. As ever, leave your predictions in the comment section down below, and we will see what happens. But yeah, enjoy the last weekend before the dreaded international break, and I'll see you all in the next one. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye for now.